Hi folks, hope you're doing well. I've just watched an episode of the Graham Norton show. They had the absolutely gorgeous Helen Bonham Carter on it. But again, 1 second, Bambi, go on. No, they don't, you've had to play. Again, they go into the absolute stupidity of the left-wing agenda of the BBC. Talking about the fact that because Helen Bonham Carter played, it was recently done a show about the lady who was the big star of a TV program called Crossroads years ago, and the fact this woman was sacked, and talking about the fact that in those days that woman had to put up with a lot of stuff from an organisation controlled completely by men, and is it better now for women? And they start talking about the fact, well, there are more women producers. That's not the point, you absolute blinking idiots. Do you have the right people? Do you have the people that are qualified and the best qualified people to do the job? All this crap about gender. Stop talking about gender. You're complete idiots. If you're talking about the fact that the men were saying that men were better at this than women because women were blah, 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 blah. But you're now saying the opposite. That women are better than men because men were blah, 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 blah. Then you're absolute morons. You're having moronic conversations with each other all the time. Stop having those stupid conversations. People that watch that stuff should turn off immediately. They should be complaining to the BBC about the stupidity of the conversation. Because it is utterly stupidity. You can't be talking about the fact that, well, this is what they do, isn't it, really? Yeah, it's very annoying. Yeah. It just gets to the point. Thank God I don't have a TV anymore, and I don't bother normally to watch any of that crap because, God, it is just awful. But sometimes you catch these things on YouTube, and it's like, oh yeah, that wasn't clever. No, it's all left wing crap. Oh. Hate it. Hate all of it. It's absolute stupidity. The whole idea of saying we can right the wrongs by reversing the situation and now being sexist and racist towards the gender that was sexist and racist in the past, and that makes it right. Only if you're a complete idiot. Yeah, because you're saying it was wrong in the past, but you're saying now that you're doing it your way, then it's right. It can't be. By your own arguments, it can't be right the way you're doing things now. The fact that you're just saying, there are a lot more female producers and female directors now, and female writers, that doesn't mean a thing. It doesn't mean that they're better than their male equals, or that they're more suited to a certain role, or they're more suited to actually being the producer or director on a certain TV program. Because I'm pretty sure that the argument that women would have had before is that having a penis didn't make you better suited to being a producer or director or a writer of anything. Yet now, having a vagina or not having a penis makes you more suitable or better. That's idiotic. There are just way too many idiotic, stupid arguments right now. And really, in society, people have got to stand up and say enough. Let's look at stupid and call it stupid. Yeah, instead of being too afraid to offend. Yeah, when we see stupid, let's call that stupid for what it is. Stupid. I'd love it to be where on those shows where you have one person who actually then just said, excuse me, why are you speaking that way? You're not talking about now you have better people. Now you have people that are not sexist and not, racist or whatever. You can say that. That's cool. But once you bring gender into it, and the reverse gender means it's better, then you're sexist. If you do it with regards to race, then you're racist. But there's this thing in society where they believe there's such a thing called positive racism, positive sexism. There isn't. Because it's still racism, it's still sexism. Take the word positive out, and that's what you've got. You only see it as positive is because it's favouring the way you want to do things now, the way you believe that things should be done now. But you take that word positive out, you've got racist and you've got sexist, which is what it is. It's just utterly and totally stupid. I can't stand any of that in any way, shape or form. And at the moment, certainly over the past, got to be 5 years, the BBC has been all about that. And we need to see some brave people. I mean, it was a point a while back. I used to watch Question Time because Question Time was good for that. Occasionally you had someone on who would actually stand up. And even though they get quite a lot of abuse from the panel and a lot of the audience, they would still stand up. I don't know if that's still the case with Question Time now. It could very well be that they're all completely, left wing, woke sort of idiots. Because again, woke is suggesting that everyone else is still asleep. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. That's an elitist, idiotic, stupid way of seeing things, which is basically a way of putting down other people. Yeah, but it can be reversed. And it does get reversed. Oh, that person is just woke. Yeah, the idea of woke is quite to most people. But who are the people who are actually making the decisions? They're the people that are incredibly woke and incredibly left wing. And so it needs to be those people who see that that's wrong. And the only people who can make them are the people who are actually watching those programs. And people need to start turning off. Now, yeah, if you've got a TV, I know there isn't much on, so yeah, sometimes a program like the Graham Norton Show might be entertaining because you've got different people and they're talking about the movies and TV programs that they're doing or whatever, and that can come across as interesting. But my God, sometimes the conversations can be bizarre. And they think it's great. They, well, yeah, okay. Yeah. Bizarre. Well, in that episode, there was 3 women and 2 gay men. There wasn't a straight man on it. So there wasn't really what you consider to be a heterosexual man on that episode. Yeah. So basically, all of those people on it are going to be pretty much left wing. 2 gay men and 3 women. Yeah. One who is dark brown skinned, and the other who are pinky skinned, but actors. Yeah, of course, left wing. Yeah. It's where we are in society, isn't it, really? Yeah. It's not a good place. But it's an interesting place, yes. It is. It is an interesting place, and it is a place where you can see biblically. You can see where it's talking about the beast, and certainly in society you've got a lot of people that sign over to all that. And the beast will go into Israel and sit in the highest of highs, and the world will basically make war with Israel. Yeah, you can see that. All it needs, I mean, the Israelis and the people that the left were championing, the Holocaust and stuff like that. They were on the side of the Jewish people. Now, I mean, in the UK, we had a Labour Party where the leaders of the Labour Party were basically anti-Jews, completely anti-Jews, and their rhetoric was completely anti-Jew. And all it takes is some provocation from Palestine for the Jews to attack Palestine, and then the whole rest of the world will turn on the Jews. And we have a left wing who would quite happily do that right now. They're not too far away from it, are they? If it can be twisted in the news and on social media that the Israelis have done something awful, even though it might not be true, if it can be spun that people will believe that, the way that social media is used now. Well, just imagine that Israel tweeted something years ago that was quite offensive. Cancel culture is going to go after them, isn't it, really? Yeah. A whole country, yeah. The way society is right now, it's bad. Really bad. And, as I say, I mean, stupidity is sense. Insane. But that's where we are. It's still annoying when you see it, though. It's still very, very insane when you see it. So, there you go. I'll leave you to it. You take care. God bless. I'll speak to you soon. Have a fantastic week. And yes, be blessed, be a blessing, etc., etc., etc. Bye-bye.